Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Right. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. I know you got a good word this morning, Pastor Haynes.
Oh, thank you, Rickey Smiley. I appreciate you so much. Listen, today I simply want to let us know in life, if you're going to make it, it takes more than just starting power. It takes staying power. Starting power means you get off to a good start, but staying power means that you persevere in spite of problems and pressure. It means you hang on in there in spite of hardship and heartbreak. It means you keep on going forward even when people are trying to drag you down. Listen, that reminds me of the strength, and this goes out to the one and only, Your Honor, Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, because this week, Rick, she has endured all kinds of craziness and chaos, and yet she has remained calm. She's remained poised under pressure. The sister is downright sharp and strong, and I believe it's because of her faith that basically says, you know what, I'm going on with Jesus. You can attack me, you can malign me, but I'm going on with Jesus. And when you go on with Jesus, Jesus somehow gives you an internal strength in the midst of external attacks. I like that internal strength, which basically has allowed her to remain poised and strong. It's allowed her to smile in the midst of the horror and the hatred and the vilifying that she's been undergoing. Listen, let's be real. We've got people in our lives who will come for us. But when that happens and you make up your mind, I'm going on with Jesus, he gives you something on the inside to deal with the hell you're catching on the outside. I'm going on with Jesus because he gives me something internally that gives me staying power in the midst of all that may come at me and come for me. I'm going on with Jesus because he gives me the strength to hold my head up when others are trying to drag me down. Listen, people will try to drag you down, and that's what they've tried to do to Ketanji Brown Jackson. But listen, she held her head up when they tried to bring her down, and that's a word I give to everyone tuned in right now. You hold your head up when others are trying to bring you down, knowing that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, knowing that if God be for you, who can be against you? I don't know about y'all. I'm going on with Jesus because he gives me staying power and not just starting power. I'm going on with Jesus. Now let's go old school with these bad sisters.
Let's do it right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Rickey.
I need you in everything I say and do.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 5 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page brought to you by
BET. Wednesday on BET is your new family fun night. Grown folks comedy. The Miss Pat Show, all new Wednesdays at 10 on BET. Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. During a day of emergency summits of NATO, the European Council, and G7 yesterday, President Biden and Western allies pledged new aid for Ukraine and sanctions against Russia. The member nations also discussed how they might respond if Russia were to use chemical, biological, or even nuclear weapons. Biden will meet with the president of Poland today and visit U.S. troops who have been deployed there. Meanwhile, North Korea test-fired another long-range missile capable of hitting the U.S. The U.S. has requested an open UN Security Council meeting about the launch. And the Washington Post and CBS News reported yesterday that following the 2020 presidential election, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas's wife, Virginia Thomas, sent several text messages to Donald Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, begging him to act to overturn the election results. Last but certainly not,
he should recuse himself from any case having to deal with that. He should definitely recuse himself because in the text message she said, "I will talk to my best friend." You know, and she attended the January 6th rally.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And I don't know if you've heard, Ricky, but Donald Trump has filed a lawsuit against Hillary Clinton, the Democratic National Committee, and 26 other people and entities, alleging that they falsely accused him of colluding with Russia to try to rig the 2016 election. All right. That was a quick look at your front page news. But for more, just log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going on?
Well, let's start off with the March Madness bracket busters. You know what I'm saying? In the men's college basketball last night, number 1 seeds Gonzaga and Arizona both go down. They sent to the house packing. But Duke continues to dance to help send Coach K back to the Elite Eight. Women's Sweet 16 tips off today. I need everybody to watch women's basketball for real. I'm kind of close to this because I had 2 daughters that been playing actively in sports since they've been babies. So watch women's basketball. It's actually very entertaining. I'm glad the NCAA is putting a lot of heat on the support of them as well. Kobe Bryant's estate reaches a new deal with Nike. They will continue to produce footwear and apparel. Nearly 20% of NBA players have worn a Nike Kobe sneaker for a game since Kobe and his daughter Gianna died in 2022 in the 2020 helicopter crash. So that's cool. That big ups to Vanessa Bryant and their professional team for continuing to extend Kobe's legacy.
Absolutely.
Big deal. Last but not least, Kyrie Irving can now play in home games. New York City mayor lifts the vaccine mandate. So all I got to say is, look out. The Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie. Kyrie been on fire like the last.
Oh, yeah.
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
We're going to see what happens, though, big
Kevin Durant is unstoppable jumper.
Man. Yes, sir.
From anywhere. You can't block. He'll never get his jumper blocked. I don't think so.
The East is really a beast.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you posted on that. Gary with the T, what's up there, big dog?
All right, y'all. There's a question going around there, which I haven't heard this question yet, but this is what people are saying. If Beyonce is a violin, who would be the viola? Now, they're saying that the American violinist, Ms. Jennifer Stum, she spoke with the Irish Times. She said, quote, most people have never heard of a viola. People ask all the time, what is it? She said, I always say the violin is Beyonce and the viola is Adele. So they say one is the pop singer and the other is the soul singer. Isn't that interesting?
So you talking about Adele being a soul singer? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess so. But the
she got soul.
Well, yeah, and she does have an African-American boyfriend, so I guess she probably does have soul, but I would think Beyonce probably would be a drum.
Why?
Because she's more, she got a beat, I guess, if that's how we're looking at it. I don't
808.
Yeah, but this is, the question. She said, but Beyonce is a viola.
Go on to the next story, man.
I was going to say, Ricky, isn't it a viola?
I don't know. Don't nobody know what Gary talking about this morning. Go on to the next.
Viola is an actress.
It is. Oh, it's viola.
Wasting precious airtime.
Shut up, Ricky. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a viola. Well, what's a viola?
I don't damn know.
Nobody cares.
To the damn next story, man.
That's it. I really have another story, but okay, now
give us a preview of what the next story. We're going to talk about the next hour.
Do y'all know about a Brazilian singer, y'all, Vivian de Garza? Honey, they call her polka.
No, we don't know her either. Let's go to sports.
But no, we just call all that business. He will be able to play in home games again. New York City mayor.
Y'all are so ugly this Friday morning. But this is a serious story about Vivian de Garza. Y'all. She was rushed to the hospital, they say, because she refused to pass gas in front of her boyfriend. And they call her polka, and she's a Brazilian singer. So y'all Google her. She's in the hospital. So let's
a whole lot of us should have been rushed to the hospital, laying in the bed trying to hold that in, because you don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, so she's in the hospital. So let's keep her in prayer, y'all. Beyonce is a viola. All right, the color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is innuendo. On the high end, you say innuendo, and on the low end, you say beautiful hot pink. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot today?
Coming up next in the hot spot, I'm going to tell you who the first person is to ever have every song certified platinum on their album. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
And that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Smiley Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Congratulations are in order because it was announced that Cardi B's debut album, Invasion of Privacy, is the first album in history to have every song listed to be RIAA certified platinum or higher. Now, Cardi B responded to the news on Instagram. Amazing. Can't wait for my second album. Thanks for all the love and support. And in other news, y'all, Cardi B and Offset and their daughter Culture are set to guest on Nickelodeon's Baby Shark Big Show.
All right.
According to Billboard, Cardi B plays Sharky B, described as the biggest star in the 7 seas. Flashy, awe-inspiring, and ruthlessly fun, but always 100% herself, and inspires other fishes to do the same. The episode will air on April 15th. This is going to be so cute. Congratulations to her. Oh man, I got some sad news. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood star Apple Watts is hospitalized after she was in a serious car accident earlier this week.
Oh man.
According to People, she was traveling between Los Angeles and Las Vegas when her black Mercedes hit a Ford F-250 pickup truck, and they collided, causing her car to flip multiple times and burst into flames. Now, she was pulled into safety by a passenger in the pickup truck, and they airlifted her to a University Medical Center in Los Angeles with major injuries. Her sister said that the reality star is unresponsive at the moment, and injuries include a fractured skull, a broken spine, and a shattered arm.
Oh, my God.
So a family friend told the outlet that she's expected to have difficulties with everyday functions such as walking and feeding herself due to the injury. So it was like a bad accident. So, man, we praying for her because,
sorry to hear that.
That's a lot. Me too. We need to send some flowers or something. Oh, my goodness. All right, y'all, moving on. Ooh, that kind of threw me for a loop. That is sad because it could be any one of us, you know, because people can't drive out here. Even if you drive good, somebody else.
I talk about that on stage, man. You just driving, and then all of a sudden somebody come past you on your left side so fast, and you didn't even see them in your rearview mirror.
Right.
And it's just like if I'm not in my truck, because it's sit up high or whatever, I don't feel safe. And the only time I feel safe, you know, in my other little car, because ain't nobody out there at 4 o'clock in the morning driving, you know, while we have to be here so early. But I promise you, it's scary. And they be texting and driving.
Right. Yep. And doing all kind of other stuff. Please be safe out there, y'all. Ooh, Lord, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. And if you got any questions for Dr. Collier, why don't you hit us up at 8669-RICKEY. That's 8669-RICKEY. Who we repping today, Rock T's?
What? We got another surprise for you, pimpin'.
You don't know.
Who's that?
Worse than Gary.
Of them.
Him and Gary. Worse than Gary.
We're going to shout out to the ladies because you know it's going down. HBCU, coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU. Oh, yeah, baby. Microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Rock Teasy for Sheezy up in the building. You already know it's about that time to recognize our phenomenal heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal, amazing, historically black colleges and universities, a.k.a. the HBCU knows. Hey, let's go down to Tennessee. I'm talking about that Nashville, Tennessee. Fisk University, baby, established in 1865, home of them Bulldogs. Also known for its strong record of academic excellence, Fisk University graduated more African Americans who go on to earn PhDs in the natural sciences than any other institution. Say it ain't so, man. Let's talk about one of y'all's favorites. Let's talk about one of your own. Fisk University, amazing graduates. I'm talking about Nikki Giovanni, one of the world's most well-known African-American poets. She is an award-winning writer, commentator, civil rights activist, and educator. Currently a University Distinguished Professor at Virginia Tech, a position she has held since 1989. And oh yeah, Nikki Giovanni graduated from Fisk University with honors. Let me repeat that, with honors and a bachelor's degree in history. If you didn't know, now you know.
If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU.
Appreciate it, Rock Teasy.
Already.
Dr. Collier, a lot going on. Good morning.
A lot going on, Rickey Smiley. Good morning to you as well. So let's get right to it here. We're going to give your coronavirus update, and this is where we are. Drug maker Moderna is really trying to knock one out the park here. They asked the Food and Drug Administration to authorize a fourth shot of the COVID-19 vaccine as a booster dose for all adults. Now, that was a broader request than Pfizer, which had asked for a fourth booster shot for people that were at high risk and for seniors. So the logic that from the company says that they request an approval for all adults to provide flexibility to the CDC instead of them having to pick and choose who it was appropriate for, that it could be up to physicians' recommendations and the healthcare providers to decide if a patient was eligible for or should receive another booster. Then that was earlier this week. And then yesterday, Moderna came out and said, look, we have a vaccine for children down to under age 6. So they are now asking for emergency use authorization for their new vaccine, which will be 25% of the dose for adults. They say that tots as young as 6 months old develop high levels of virus-fighting antibodies from the shots containing a quarter of the dose given to adults. Early findings suggest that the vaccine may protect against severe illness in kids just like it does in adults. So right now, the only vaccine that's available for children is the Pfizer vaccine. It goes down to age 5. And so children that are age of, basically newborns to 5 have no protection being offered. So Moderna is asking for that. Pfizer is also asking for a lower dose, 2-dose regimen for toddlers as well. So we're looking forward to hearing about that. They're going to do, quote, public debate about it. And then hopefully they will be approved so we will have something in our armamentarium. So people say, well, why should you worry about that the cases are going down? Well, while we have a decrease in the cases, this is the time to get a booster or first shot regimens for those young people because in a few weeks we're going to have this new Omicron variant is going to be coming back to the United States. It's already here, about 25% of cases. And so, about 25% of cases are now the BA2 variant of the Omicron. And so it's going to give those kids something to fight that. So if it's approved, go and get your kids vaccinated, no doubt.
All right, let's go to the phone, Joe, and Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. I was just wanting to know, Dr. Collier, I've had COVID twice, and I've been fully vaccinated. Do I still need to get the booster shot?
So now in Dr. Collier's medical opinion, if you have had the infection and recuperated from it, you have natural immunity to both the original variant and the Omicron variant. And then 2 doses of either the vaccine optimizes your immune status. There's really no reason for you to get a booster. There's no scientific indication that it's going to increase your immunity further than it is. So bottom line is you're already a super soldier and have the best immune status, the status that everyone is seeking. And you are lucky enough to have it. You got it, you survived it, and you got your boosters as you were supposed to. So great job on that.
All right, Joe and Dr. Collier, good morning.
I want to discuss about the other options for diabetes other than taking insulin.
2 new classes of drugs, SGLT2 inhibitors, which make your kidneys urinate out that sugar. So instead of the sugar levels building up in your blood, it makes you urinate that. Not only do you urinate the sugar, you urinate the calories associated with that sugar. So it literally makes you lose weight. Secondary is the GLP-1s, which really address and adapt to every abnormality that you have when you're diabetic. It corrects them. It doesn't fix them, but it corrects them as long as you're taking the medicine. It also results in dramatic weight loss. So those are indicated for individuals that may do that. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or his production crew. Follow me on Facebook at ASK Dr. MJ, and I'll follow you back, I promise. Great. Have a great weekend,
Dr.
Rickey.
Collier.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is it more important for little people to get a booster shot or a booster seat?
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has a T and Nicola of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Master P, y'all, he was recently on Uncensored. And Ricky, he talked about some things, honey, in the community, in the rap community in particular. And it really touched my spirit, y'all. He said, y'all, that drugs are to blame, y'all, for rappers dying so young. He said that it's because of the drugs and the people people not being held accountable. He went on to say, as a young person, he said, we always say, oh, he's young, but she's young. He said, but let them do it. He said, no, he said, they going to figure it out. He said, everybody don't figure it out. Either you going to be a tragedy or a testimony. He said, now, a lot of people, y'all don't get to be a testimony. It normally doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like your situation. He said, my situation, it doesn't happen that often. Then he also wanted to say, y'all, that he think that the rappers are being guided in the right ways. He said that even the parents, y'all, end up being friends. He said, one thing that I love about my parents and my grandparents, they never was my friends. He said, when I went to them, I know that I got the real. He said, I think that people are, as parents, he said, if you got a young person that's in hip-hop or just in general in life, stop trying to cheat the game. He said, just stop trying to just have fun with your kids. He said, he think that the only way, y'all, we're going to save this culture, because he said, everybody is not going to overcome all this adversity. Unquote. Preach. And that is so true. You know, I mean, you know, a lot of parents want to be the kids' friends because the kids are the breadwinners of the family and stuff, and they just let them do whatever. And this is why all this stuff happens.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. And you know, and parenting is not a popularity contest because it's been quiet in my house for a long time. I'm just saying, like, sometimes, like, I might be unpopular in the house and the kids are talking to everybody but me. And so, you know, I'm petty. I go down there and just cook for myself, smell up the whole house. You ain't talking to me? You can do DoorDash. Yeah.
Don't eat my food.
Right. I cook enough for myself. You gonna be that low down?
You can't talk. I can't say nothing out your mouth. Show can't put my food in it.
Nothing. Come on. I'm talking about cook a good smelling meal. Smell it up. Then I won't turn the vent on and let the smoke and stuff go all the char grill blow all upstairs. Then put a fan at the bottom of the steps and point it upwards.
You dirty.
Low down.
My Lord.
Low down scoundrel.
Extra seasoning on everything.
Everything.
My Lord. Well, in other celebrity
and
news,
then don't even eat it. Just let it sit there in the middle of the table.
Yeah, you better not touch it.
Yeah.
In other celebrity news, okay, now this is Rock T. You can help me with this because this is one of the reasons why I know why I've never owned or would ever buy a pair of Jordans. Y'all. Isaiah Thomas, y'all, is still speaking out regarding this situation with Michael Jordan. Isaiah is saying, y'all, that Michael Jordan wasn't the greatest, and y'all sat there running around him, hollering about he was this, that, and other stuff. He said he didn't beat all these people that y'all talking about, Larry Bird and all these other doggone people. He said he did that. And they're not giving this man credit. Why are they not giving Isaiah Thomas credit from the Detroit Pistons? That man was good.
He's received a lot of credit in his career. He is one of the best of all time. What you mean?
But he said, y'all holler about Michael Jordan. He said Michael Jordan was not. He said he was the first one. And so he said when he went home to his hometown after winning all those championships, where people did grace him and applauded him, but now they making like it was all Michael Jordan's situation. But that was not so. And I
that
said,
ain't gonna change his legacy. It ain't gonna change Jordan's legacy or nothing. But I think everybody know he did a great job in basketball. But Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan.
Let me tell you
the
something.
The world decided that.
Anytime that you can, Jordan signed his deal with Nike. Okay, and the only Jordan after all the shoes that's been made, only one of them has the Nike swoosh on them. That should tell you something right there.
Okay, but y'all gonna sit there and act like Shaq ain't got no nice shoes in Walmart.
Shaq shoes still be making bread.
You damn right. That's what Grayson got.
Okay.
When them slamming, was dunking with two hands on there. I rather see him.
You got to get you a pair.
I got some.
Rock them.
Yeah, I got a little nephew. I don't like my nephew with them Jordan socks on. Look like Jordan doing a split because them socks too tight.
Oh. Yeah, but Isaiah, he spoke to fact. He said, y'all, that he never won. He said he never beat Larry Bird. He said he never even beat Magic Johnson or Kareem. But, they doing this, and I feel bad. That's why I would never buy this.
That was a different era.
Well, Jordan played against both of them, but, that was kind of in Jordan's early years.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not buying that mess because...
But I will say this, Gary. The bad boys, Detroit Pistons, they're the one that beat up Jordan and made him the player that he is, most of his career.
Man, Rocky, don't listen to Gary. Gary just doing this because the Detroit Pistons was wearing them tight-ass shorts back in the day.
The bad boys was real, dog.
Isaiah Thomas and Microwave and all they had them tight Them,
Y'all would give credit
tight
where it's
boys
due.
and shorts. That's why you like Detroit Pistons in that era.
Yes, sir.
Jordan them came out with the baggy jeans, with the baggy short, but when them Detroit Pistons had them little tight them bikinis on, you love the Detroit Pistons.
Did,
I know you did.
I would not wear a Jordan shoe on my foot, honey, if they paid me to give it all to the Pistons. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is innuendo. On the high end, you say innuendo, and on the low end, you say hot pink. That's your color for today.
What did you say, Brad? The who, Gary?
The Pistons.
The Pistons.
Oh, man, y'all give it up for Gary with the D. Let's go!
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better.
Hey.
Wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive.
Yeah.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us. Just wake up.
Good morning, this is Janice from Indianapolis. Drake, Alicia, Jasmine, wake up, wake up, wake up. Get you out of the bed.
Hey, this is Sebastian calling from Fort Valley, Georgia. I want to wake up my 3 kids, Sanaya, Savion, and Samir, who are all trying to go to sleep in this car on the way to school. They should have went to bed last night. Wake up.
Good morning. This is Minnie from Durham, North Carolina, saying wake up, North Carolina Central University.
This is Bam from Louisville, Kentucky, and I'd like to wake up JJ, Lele, Day Day, and Darion, and all my homies at IMA, K-Rock, Boo, Curtis, Joanne. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Tell Gary with your teeth to say ride fun.
Come on!
Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Where you at? Savannah, wake up. Where you at? Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, the wake-up calls are being brought to you by...
Brought to you by Church's Chicken.
Mind, body, business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about that time. It's about another hour. Good morning, Maria, man. And today, hey, you got some apps, some app and hacks that can help us lose weight with our cell phones. What up, though?
Yes, you know, most of us spend a lot of time on our phones, so today I want to talk about ways you can use your mobile device to stay on top of your fitness goals. Specifically, Ricky, your contacts, your screensaver, and your notifications. So let's start with your contacts. Who is the person that calls and texts you the most? Ricky, who would you say that person is?
Oh, called and texted the most. My youngest son, Jesus.
All right, so if you have a specific goal or habit that you're going to work on, rename that contact. So instead of seeing your son's name, you're going to see something like drink water, do 10 jumping jacks. And so this is a cool way to remind you of things that you need to do throughout the day. So if all of you may be thinking of the person that calls or texts you the most, you can get that reminder. Just rename that one person. And then you'll say, you know what, let me go ahead and drink 6 ounces of water right now. Do some jumping jacks.
Gary, you know how much weight you'll lose if booty eating James?
Ricky, let me tell you something. Ricky. I was thinking about you right here. I said, you know what? If I put Ricky's name there and just say bowel movement, then yeah.
And he kept it politically correct.
You know what? I think we can wrap it up right there.
Maria, you didn't know what you was getting into, did you?
I only got through one tip. Let me get to the next one. Lord Jesus. All right. Your screensaver. Listen, when we unlock our phones, the first thing we see is our screensaver, right? Now, I know people like to put them photos of stacks of money, fellas. Maybe it's your celebrity crush with some booty shorts on, but swap that picture out to something that is inspiring about your fitness goals. You can also make it a photo of a checklist that you need to do throughout the day. So as soon as you unlock your phone, you're constantly getting that reminder of things that you need to do, or you're seeing that image that inspires you. And the last thing, speaking of to-do lists, you can use notifications to your advantage. So you can set up reminders on your phone to prepare your meals, exercise, and drink your water. And there are some really good habit tracking apps out there. So I want to share this with you all. I use one called Habit Share. And the really cool thing about Habit Share is that you can, establish your habits and track them every day. So you put a check mark or X if you did it, and then you can share it with your friends. So you can kind of create an accountability system. And this is really cool because this is something for me as a personal trainer I can use with my clients to make sure that they are staying on top of their goals. So those are some really great ways to use your phone since you're on it all day to stay on top of your fitness goals. That's what I have for you today, Ricky.
That is. Hey, Maria, for everybody to watch your workout videos and everything you do, and y'all need to follow her. Hey, Maria, real quick, how much weight have you had people lose?
Probably around 10,000 pounds collectively of all of the women that I've trained over the past couple of years. Yeah, and I've had women train with me virtually who live in different cities who have lost triple-digit weight loss. And I've created some really great connections and sisterhood and bonds throughout the country. So I love connecting with the fellas too, but specifically with the ladies. So make sure you follow me. I put some really great tips on there. And I also have a 7-day kind of like a jumpstart fitness plan that you can download for free on my website.
And you got an apparel line.
And I got an apparel line. You know, I'm just over here trying to get to it. You know what I'm saying? I got a Cash App, too, if you want me to talk about that.
Hey, let's get it. Yes.
Let them know how you can be reached. And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Maria Moore, MariaMore.
There it is, y'all. FAMU's on. FAMU. Is there any more FAMU rattlers in the house?
Absolutely.
All right, well.
Yes. Oh, there she go.
FAMU.
Come out.
FAMU is in the building. You heard me. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Black Tony, what's up?
Hey, cuz, what's happening? What's going on, bro? How you doing, son? How you doing, bro?
Why you not at work?
Cuz,
hey, bro, you just can't keep...
I got something big on it. So you ain't got my email I sent you?
Email?
Yeah, I sent you an email. It said, to your email at Rickey Smiley email.
No. I ain't check. I don't
Rickey
check my
email
email.
at gmail.com. That's your email address. I sent it to you yesterday.
What you said?
I got an appointment this morning. I got an appointment.
So you're not coming. But how many sick days? How many sick days? But how many sick days or appointments? Do that count as a sick day?
Yeah, there's a PTO day, man.
Yeah. See that? Smart ass. See that? Rocky told you something. What kind of day it is, Rocky?
You don't even know what kind of damn day it is yourself.
Yeah, but Rocky told you.
But how many PTO days do he have? Do we have a year?
Tell him, Rocky.
How many do we have a year?
We got like 27 normally.
Yeah, see
but
that?
He obviously got about 365.
Hey, look, Shawty, that's not neither here nor there. Look, Shawty, do what I'm talking about. I'm doing something big for the community and for the children today, Shawty.
What you doing?
I'm doing career day for my nephew at the elementary school. They wanted me to come up there and do career day and talk about what it like to be in a radio profession.
So what you gonna tell them?
Talk about it.
What you gonna tell them?
You know, they want me to come up and talk about, you know, what it's like to be a professional broadcaster,
right?
And to be on the radio and out in the meet.
You gonna talk about your experience?
Yeah, they want me to talk about what it feel like every day to, you know, just be around famous people and come in and all the celebrities.
But you don't. What I'm saying is, you don't come in. What you gonna tell them? What
you know, they want to talk about all of that. How we do the commercial, how we go from music to break to do the commercial, turn on the microphone.
What you gonna teach them how to call in sick every day?
And so they want to talk about all the famous people I done met, like, you know, Barack Obama.
You ain't met Barack Obama. You couldn't get in the White House because you had a prison record.
Washington, Will Smith, Patti LaBelle, you know, all these famous people, you know what I'm saying? They want to talk about all that and inspire the children to grow up and be
okay, but do these kids know that you don't come to work? Why you ask somebody career day? You don't have a career. You got a career for calling in sick every day.
Here you go again, Shawty.
That ain't no career. How is that a career?
You just negative, Shawty, because you focus on the negative. You don't need. Shawty, I came to work on President's Day when nobody else came to work, Shawty. I still don't get my prop for that.
True story.
But that's all right.
One day out of how many years?
Shawty, you know what, Shawty? This is not even a me problem, Shawty. This is a you problem. You need to get you some therapy. I'm going to holler at you.
I need therapy. I need therapy.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
God be with you. God be with you. God Hold on. God be with you until we meet. Until we meet.
Until we meet.
Until we meet. One more time. Until we meet. Until we meet. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. That's when you start grabbing. Hey, y'all, that's me and Kelly Price. That's when you grab your purse and your coat. That's when church getting ready to let out. You wait on that song. Gary, is that your favorite song in church?
Yes, honey. Just listen to now to the broadback memories. Honey. That's nothing like an old Baptist church, baby.
Boy,
yeah.
Boy, that drinking, that song, Drinking of the Wine, Oh, the Blood. Man, those good old Baptist songs. But that song, when that song right there come on, you start grabbing your coat, your coat. Church is out. Church, especially you been sitting up in there 3 hours, your mouth dry.
Ooh, Lord. Can't you no gum?
Nothing.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 4 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. This is a very touching story, honey. Bow Wow, y'all, they're saying that he disses his own albums, y'all. He said that they all are mid. Now, in a question and answer online, Bow Wow claimed, y'all, that he doesn't care for any of his previous albums. Now, he said he don't care for any of my. He said don't care for any of my albums. Don't have a favorite song. He said really don't care about them, honey, like y'all do. He also said to his fans who asked what his favorite album was, and he said none of them. He said they all are mid. He said, y'all think I'm playing, but I am dead real, y'all. Then he shot down his Wanted album about his Rock the Mic single and stuff, and he went on and on to talk about it. He said Rock the Mic was whack. He said Wanted album mid to me. He said, this is my opinion, though. He said, all my albums are mid. He said, just because I do them, I don't mean that I like them, he said. And, people were just going on. And he's about talking about releasing his last album before he retired. And he said, quote, Snoop told me, no way you can retire before me. He said, you owe us one more. He said, speak on all the real mess. He said that we want to know you've been going through it. And he said, put it, song, and watch it flourish. Enough said, hashtag last one. He tweeted this in January, y'all. Isn't this touching? Ricky, I don't want to argue this morning. So, because I woke up with my mind stayed on Jesus. Can you ask, some of our colleagues or whatever about what they think about Bow Wow?
About Brad.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Rock T.
Rickety Tat.
Brad, should he do one more?
Why are we talking third party again? Are we adults here?
Yeah, he's trying to avoid confrontation.
Are we adults here?
So we're acting as the buffer.
I saw his big teeth yesterday.
Oh. Don't talk. Oh, my God.
Hey, but Ricky, you said yourself it's the Great Wall of China.
Of China.
Damn, Gary. It's not the Great Wall of China.
What's that?
It's a pretty big wall.
It's in your mouth.
Yeah. Keep China separated from whatever. Hey, so should he do another album? I mean, Snoop Dogg got a good point. He should not retire before Snoop.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if music is your passion, I feel like you should do it regardless. If you love to do it, do what you love till the day you gone. And he acts as well, too. So he's got a lot of movies and stuff coming up and he's working on. So, but I don't think he should retire. And don't nobody else retire.
Right. Yeah, stick with it.
If you can still do it.
Was the albums that he had that he claimed that's mediocre, what was your favorite song by Bow Wow?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because
I have no idea, but I think he's putting out a record, so everything else is mediocre because he's so much better, he's so much wiser, his songs are better, they have more content in them, you know what I'm saying? Right. He's writing them himself, so he's gonna say they're mediocre because they were years ago and he's grown.
Right. Okay.
But Ricky, the thing is, that was an attack against the wonderful Jermaine Dupri, honey, who did a lot of his music and stuff. So people were wondering.
No, they're like father and son.
Oh.
So if it does sound like that, it's just friendly rivalry. It's nothing like malicious or nothing. No attacks.
Oh, okay.
I promise.
All right, moving on. In the other celebrity news, y'all, Britney Spears, y'all, she said her dad, y'all, almost shamed her, y'all, into getting breast implants, y'all. She said that she once almost got her breast implants because of her daddy. She said, it's crazy living in Los Angeles. She said, I was thinking about getting a boob job. My boobs are fairly small. She said, but I mean, with the right bra, honey, it's fine. But I was curious what a doctor would say, honey. And then she went on to say, y'all, that she lost 7 pounds and in the last 6 months, y'all, and that's a lot to her. She said she's officially part of that committee. But anyway, y'all, she said, honey, she didn't want them. And, you know, and it's funny that her dad would shame her to do something like that, what have you. You know, then he also put in that conservatorship, which people are saying what Wendy Williams may be going through now, too, a conservatorship, honey. But this is a sad situation, though. But then on the other side, if these people, your family, your friends don't want you and you're doing something kind of a little bit ballistic or whatever, they just looking out for your well-being where you don't go off and do something, spend all your money, let somebody take all your money and stuff and what have you. So we're going to follow the Britney Spears thing, and we're going to follow the Wendy Williams thing, too, because that's not a good look. But in my final story, y'all, Andy Cohen is speaking out, y'all. He confirmed, y'all, that the Real Housewives of New York will be back, y'all, with a brand new cast, honey. So they cleaning up everybody. So I guess they kept, like, all the Real Housewives of Atlanta people, honey, and giving them their coins and stuff and what have you. But they got rid of all the doggone cast, honey, for Real Housewives of New York, so which I never watched that show. Didn't y'all watch Real Housewives of New York? Because as of this time, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know who's on the show or not.
Yeah.
And,
I have seen, I mean, I watch it, but like you said, they fired every single person on the show, and now they're rebooting 2 shows with new people, and they'll be the new New York Housewives.
Yeah, oh, that is sad, y'all. The new New York Housewives, y'all. Well, we just going to keep them all lifted up in prayer, and everybody, honey, work. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is innuendo. On the high end, you say innuendo, and on the low end, you say beautiful, hot pink. That's your color for today. Thank you, Brad.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Yes, sir.
All right, 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, now, listen, you may or may not remember the first time you had an adult beverage or refreshing beverage, as Gary called it. But if you ever had too much to drink and was praying to the good Lord saying that you would never do it again, then you probably remember the alcohol that had you messed up. So for today's fill in the blank, I just had a flashback of somebody. So for today's fill in the blank Friday, we want you to answer this. The number 1 alcohol I will never drink again is blank, and tell us why. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY and tell us why there's one adult beverage that you will never drink again. Let's start with the drinkers on the show. Brett.
Hi. Good morning.
Brett, I know you love a refreshing beverage.
I do. I have a little Kahlua in my coffee as we speak, darling. 99 bananas is one that I will never, ever drink again.
What
it's
is
99,
that?
It's 99 proof. It's very strong. It tastes like bananas, but it's very, very strong. And a couple of them shots will have you on your tail.
So what happened when you drank it?
Oh, I mean, you get tipsy quick, first of all. You get tipsy real fast. So you think you want to keep drinking, but you don't. It tastes good, but it's a very strong shot. Right. So you will be sick and head spinning and just throwing up the next day.
So you was throwing up the next day or that night?
That next day.
All day.
When you try to lay down and you want it to get off you, you just want to go to sleep and the room be spinning, so you got to get up and walk around. You get like, oh my God, yeah, it's not good.
Wow. Let me see. Gary.
Well, you know I'm not a big drinker, honey, but I want to get drunk one day, though, to see what it feel like.
Oh, you never got drunk?
No. I always said if I did.
What about we went to Houston that time? How many margaritas did you have? Because I know you got my date drunk.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess a margarita would be. It was light, so I had, 1.5, but it just gave me a little tipsy thing, and I kind of wanted to go back. But I do like swamp things, so I do like that drink, honey. That kind of make you feel good.
Papa Do's.
Oh, honey, I love a good swamp thing, honey.
Yes,
it's called
Gary.
a swamp thing?
It's called a swamp thing.
It's good. Okay, Gary.
Yeah,
Cheap drone kind of, Gary. You drink one or
But it
two of
is
them.
fruity, Brad. It's a fruity fruity drink.
It's fruity, but she's strong. After you drink it all the way
Yes,
down, you
ma'am.
is a little
She
tipsy
is.
now.
I'd be like, "Ooh, girl, just take over me." But
Yes,
I
drink
gotta
that girl
drive
down.
home.
All right, Eva, what was that one time that you said, I'll never drink this again?
Well, like my colleague, I do enjoy a refreshing libation. But the drink I can't drink, Ricky, I can't touch gin. Gin makes me sin. Gin is not my friend. If there's only one drink at a party, that's the party I won't drink at because I can't drink gin.
That's what
I drank it as a kid. You know how you raise your parents' liquor
That's what my
cabinet?
grandma used to drink gin. My grandma and her boyfriend, they used to love them some gin.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to rest in peace, Ada Mae Almond.
Tangeray.
Rest in peace, Miss Ophelia Bailey, my grandmama best friend that lived behind us on the next street, who ran a little shotgun house.
Yes.
Y'all know nothing about the shotgun house in the South.
yes.
So it'd be some old ladies. Yeah, it'd be old ladies in there. They sell shots. They go to the ABC store, the liquor store, and they buy drinks. And you could go around and I said, why grandma named Miss Ophelia always have company? And then she'll call me on the telephone and say, hello, come around here and walk your grandmama home. Like, yes, ma'am. I go around there, I walk in the door, my grandmama jump straight up. My grandma started marching. She be marching. And we would have to go across a ditch to get into our backyard to get from Miss Ophelia's house. And boy, one day my grandmama fell in that ditch. And them jeans was too long. She had them big old cuffs in those jeans and she fell down in that ditch. My grandma was good and drunk. We had to put her in the tub. I ain't never seen my grandmama naked before, so that was I'm still trying to recover from that. I was traumatized. I ain't know what to do. We had to give my grandma a bath and put her in the bed. She crying, talking about how much she love us, telling us she gonna die. God, Jesus gonna call me home. I'm gonna be dead by tomorrow. Crying to get her bath. Don't die, grandma. I'm gonna be dead. I love you. You're the best thing ever. Everything. I don't care you. Your mammy don't care nothing about you. Don't nobody love you but me. And I'm gonna be dead tomorrow. Now, give me a bath. Wash my hair. Yeah, we had to give my grandma a whole bath. What Special K, you don't drink, do you?
I'm really not a drinker either, but I tried some Georgia moonshine one time.
No, you didn't.
I was with some rednecks. Yeah, man, I drunk some real, actual Georgia moonshine.
What does that taste like?
Gas. It tastes like liquid fire in your chest. Yeah. Like you will never do that again.
It come in the preserve jar.
What about you, Rock?
You know I don't drink, man, but one time at a birthday gathering, I got talked into taking a shot, right?
No.
This was the first time I ever took a shot, and it was Patron. I'll never ever.
What happened? What happened though?
That's gasoline.
But what happened to you after you drank it?
Oh, man.
He got high.
What you started doing?
I didn't get drunk or nothing, but I'll never ever do that again.
But what did it felt like?
It numbed my whole mouth up. I couldn't even taste my food.
Felt like you been to the dentist?
Huh?
It felt like you been to the dentist.
Yeah, dog, I couldn't talk straight. I couldn't enjoy my food no more.
What was you saying?
I don't even remember, bro. But I know I'll never drink that again. I don't see how people be just taking that to the head like it ain't nothing.
Right. I ain't never had no alcohol in my life. I'm just lame.
You had some wine.
Really?
I have wine.
Right.
With a
That's
steak.
alcohol.
Right.
Well, once or twice a year, a little sip of wine.
You about like me.
Make the steak taste better, or I don't know. Or if I go to Paris or something, or not Paris, I can't afford Longhorns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Longhorns.
Had to retract that.
Go to Ryan's.
Right.
You know, I be going to Ryan's, but the bread absorbed a Ryan steak. But look, y'all hit us up. Let us know what you think. 86669 Ricky. So the question is, the number one alcohol you will never drink again is blank because. Good morning.
I'm not drinking Pink Whitney anymore. I think it made me grow a little hair on my chest.
I would never drink Red Berry Ciroc anymore because last time I had it, I got pregnant.
For sure, E&J. Oh, I had a 16th birthday party, and I don't remember none of it because of E&J.
That Cisco, I won't drink it ever again because it tastes just like pure alcohol. I puked. I thought I was dying, and I was sweating. I thought I was in hell.
Old Granddad. It's like a cognac. That stuff tastes like gasoline. Oh, baby.
E&J. Been taking shots, playing those games, young, 20-something. Never again. I missed the whole next day.
Cisco, when it first came out back in the day, me and my friend girl, we used to go out, so we have a little drink before we leave. So we tried that Cisco. We tried it when that thing got through with me. I was so drunk. When I got home, I peed in the bed. I never touched it again. Never.
Yeah. I did go out with Yolanda and Princess used to work with me at Showbiz Pizza. They got me the job up there. They're in the 12th grade.
Right.
I'm in the 10th grade, so I used to ride to work with them. And that's the first time I ever tasted beer. They let me taste private stock.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember private stock came out?
Yeah, I heard about it, but I heard
private stock bad too.
Yeah,
man.
we were
That's
driving down.
bad
Yeah, Yolanda and Princess.
Yeah.
And driving down the street, and they would be drinking private stock on the way to work.
I had an uncle that used to drink that Mad Dog 2020 all the time.
All the old men did.
Yeah.
Yes,
And that Irish Rose.
Thunderbird.
Uh-huh.
You ask Wino.
Lady 21.
Yeah, you ask Wino in Montgomery, what's the word? He said, Thunderbird. What's the price? $1 twice. Who drank the most? Black folks. All right, Rick, it's not a time to play Battle of the Sexes. We got Satia. Satia from Charlotte. I'm sorry, Satia from Baltimore. And we got Rick from Charlotte.
All right.
Oh, we got Baltimore versus the Queen City, the 704.
Yes.
Man. Boy, what's going on, man? I know you ain't finna jump on Independence Boulevard right now in this traffic.
No, I'm not. No, I'm at work, actually.
Yes, sir. And we
got... my Dollar Tree. Gotta get my Dollar Tree.
I know that's right. And we got Baltimore in the house.
Be more.
Hey, Satia.
Woo! Good morning.
All right.
Good morning.
Here we go, Satia. We gonna go first. You ready, love?
Yes.
And listen, if y'all don't know the answer, just simply say pass. All right, here we go. Start the clock. All right, what shoe company is Jordan Brand linked to?
Nike.
Yes. Which state does the NFL team called the Cardinals represent?
Pass.
All right, it's Arizona. What is the name of the actor killed in a tragic car crash that also was a star in the Fast and the Furious movies?
Pass. I can't think of his name.
Paul Walker. All right, which company produces cars with the HEMI engine? Hemi.
Oh, a Hemi. Pass.
Dodge. What type of liquor is Don Julio known for making? Julio. Huh? Don Julio.
Tequila.
Huh?
Tequila.
Yes. Getting boards in basketball refers to what? Getting boards.
Getting bored?
Yep.
Pass. I have
Rebounds.
No idea.
All right. Oh, man. What piece of yard equipment is most likely to have a carburetor? What piece of yard equipment is most likely to have a carburetor?
A lawnmower?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, player. Let's go, player.
All right, we got 3 strong. You ready, Rick?
Do that.
Let's
do
go.
that one and after the buzzer. That's
Rick.
okay. I'm a 3-pointer. Yeah, I go.
Let's go, Rick. Start the clock. In what movie did Whitney Houston play the character Savannah?
I believe that was the preacher's wife.
No, that was Waiting to Exhale. This
That's the one.
ball is where women are introduced to society.
Pass.
That's the debutante coalition or debutante ball. What is the corporate definition women take with FMLA? FMLA.
With pass.
Family Medical Leave Act. What is the name of Peter Pan's fairy?
Tinkerbell.
Yes. How should a child who is 1 year old sit in a car?
In the car seat in the back.
Yes, but which way should the car seat face? There we go. It's
Turn
rear
it
facing.
around. Turn it around.
It's
Turn it
fine.
around.
You can have it. So the process of creating a blanket using a hook, loops, and yarn is called what?
Knitting. No, crocheting.
No.
Crocheting.
There you go. Yes. Shamari, Natina, Brandy were a part of a R&B hip group called what?
Pass.
We got a
Black with the Q. It looks like a tie right.
All right.
Oh, 3-3.
All right, here we go. All right, love. Here we go, love. All right, you got to answer this one. The college team Michael Jordan played for is what?
Pass.
What?
Go ahead, man. Your turn. Eva, go.
A soft, delicate type of color typically worn at Easter could be called what?
Pastel.
Boom.
Yes. Y'all got it.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Man, oh, my God. Charlotte, North Carolina. Special K. What did he win?
Congratulations, Charlotte. Great win. You're a champion today, and your prize pack is full of nothing but the best from America's store, the Dollar Tree. From Just Go Play, a 3-pack of mini balls, soccer, football, and basketball. From Lycra, you got a pair of coffee-colored sheer pantyhose, queen size tall. Also, from Cooking Concepts, just in time for cookout season, a 5-pack of corn holders. And you got Nature's Best, naturally gentle, safe, flea and tick shampoo. Good for humans or dogs. Also, from the Vivid Collection, a Crystal Palace 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle for hours of fun. How about from Greenbrier Kennel Club, oven-baked duck jerky strips. Great for your dogs, but kids love them too. Sheila G's chocolate chip brownie brittle. Thin, light, crispy, and delicious. How about that SMB brand power steering fluid? You got that. From Purina, Dental Life Daily Oral Care dog treats. Chewy texture to help clean those hard-to-reach teeth. Now you got Nature's Garden Squeeze-On Cat Lotion with peppermint oil, lemongrass oil, and cloves. Protects against fleas and mosquitoes. All yours, courtesy of the Dollar Tree. And ma'am, you're not going to go home empty-handed. We got a gift card for you from the Yoni Room. Come in, get pampered. Our rooms are quiet and cushy. Then sit on down and put some steam on the... Then sit on down and put some steam on there. Come in, get pampered. Our rooms are quiet and cushy. Then sit on down and put some steam on there.
Listen, man, ladies and gentlemen, y'all please welcome singer, songwriter, actress, and my good friend from the hit show Real Housewives of Atlanta. Give it up for Candy Burry Shaw. Candy.
Hey.
Candy, good morning.
Good morning.
Man,
how y'all feeling?
Man, we
Good
up
morning, Mrs. Tucker.
up in here chilling, doing the morning show. Been up since 4 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'm on the West Coast. I'm in L.A., so
What?
it feels super early for me.
Man, we are so happy. Yeah, thank you for getting up, because I know that's real early if you're on the West Coast. That means you didn't go to bed at like 10 or 11 o'clock, so you took a nap pretty much to do
know
this.
how I go.
Yeah, you know, exactly. First of all, congratulations. I'm so happy for you and the family on your new show, Candy and the Gang.
Yes.
So let us know, hey, Candy, how has it been, trying to film and, run multiple restaurants? Like, how do you do all of that?
We just make it do what it do. The show, Candy and the Gang, is something that we've been trying to make happen for some years. Right. And then finally the network decided to go ahead and do it last year. So we taped all summer, all the way up to like October. And we just glad that it's finally now out. It's good for me because now, my family, they get a chance to shine. My aunts is doing their thing on TV and my mama. So, it's good to see them doing it. And the other people that work there. They hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Yes,
and Nora be tripping me out, yo.
What?
and Mama Joyce don't play, honey.
I love
it. Mama Joyce will get to you. She get a hold of you in a minute and
mad,
gather you on together,
She start talking real proper when she gets mad. I love it.
Oh, Candy, I want to tell you, congratulations on your 100th episode of Speak on It.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome,
Thank
honey.
you.
But I got a question. What would you say the hardest part about being a restaurant owner is?
Oh, man. Lately, it's basically trying to keep staff. You know what I mean? We had such a high turnover over the last couple of years, and sometimes you can hardly get people to come in to work. So that part is the hardest because that affects everything else. You know what I mean? Like to make sure everything is what it needs to be, you got to have the right amount of people in there working and making sure everything is on point,
Right.
So it has been a struggle, but we finally getting it together. Thank the Lord.
Right.
Right. So, Candy, you're not a stranger to shows or work in businesses, any of that stuff. But how do you balance it with Todd, like your work and home life dynamic? How do you do that?
That's funny that you asked, because this year we, I just told him I wanted to make it like more of an effort so that we could still make sure we get our alone time.
Yes.
So now I'm planning like every month we just gonna have like a little weekend getaway just for the two of us, to no work, nothing like that, just where we could just chill and have fun and cater to each other, Because before, we would wait to like have like a long week or whatever. And a lot of times, if you working all the time, you don't have like a whole week to take off to do nothing. So you end up never doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you just say, okay, I just need 2 days for us to go and just reboot, and that's what we've been doing.
Now, Candy, me and my friend Shell, we watch this show every Sunday. Now, I think, what's his name? The manager, Phillip? Is that the guy's name?
Yes, Phillip.
Okay, now I'm like Todd. I like Phillip because because he's strict and he wants business to be done. But you're a little soft there, though, honey. But we're gonna let you make it on that. Because honey, he means business, and these girls saying, no, you don't come to work to play. You come to work to work. Hello. But nevertheless, my question, but my question is this: now there was a report came out that you may have changed your mind about working with Phaedra on Real Housewives. Is that true?
Oh, child, why we even bring it up?
Okay.
I don't have nothing to do next question anymore.
Next question.
We're not going there anymore. What's up? What's the next question?
I got one for you, Candy. Like, what's one guilty pleasure you have? What's something that your fans and followers may not know about Candy Burris?
What is something they may not know? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I mean, I think a lot of people didn't know how I am I got a lot of compassion for the people that work for me, so I am very lenient, and that's what a lot of people wasn't expecting that, because I guess, people think, okay, I'm a businesswoman, I do a lot of stuff, and so people wouldn't think that I am as lenient as I am on some of the people that work with me, so you people are just now starting to see that.
Right, I thought you were going to say I'd be getting up, going a quick trip in the middle of the night, and I had to have me some sweet tarts and some them little...
Well, okay, here's another thing. I only sleep on average probably 4 hours a night.
What?
So, like, I get up late. Yeah,
Girl,
I get up. I stay up late and I get up early.
Candy, you don't take no CBD oil?
Sound like
no, I don't do none of that.
Candy don't do nothing.
Candy don't even drink, Ricky.
Okay.
Boy, y'all gonna sleep.
No.
Y'all ass gonna sleep so hard one day. Boy.
I know, right?
Boy, and Brett, you be up
I
all
like
night.
when I can.
I know. It's hard.
We both like that.
It's hard because you be thinking, you be trying to think of what the next master plan is, and you can't go to sleep when you lay down. Then you got to get up early in the morning. I know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we all know that you are a super momtrepreneur instead of entrepreneur. Momtrepreneur.
Yes, Ricky.
Yeah. What other projects you working on?
Ooh. Well, our group Escape, we got some extra new secret that we working on that I can't wait for people to see. I can't tell yet, but I mean, a lot of people know we got some shows coming up. We got the big festival we doing with Mary J. Blige on Mother's Day weekend in Atlanta. We got some more shows in Vegas, but then we have something else that we got coming that we can't tell everybody yet, but something happening.
No, man, we are so happy for you, and thank you. And I personally love you. I did a whole speech last week on the radio about people that take up for you.
Coming for you, yep.
And I'll never forget that time you took up for me on the real, and I'll never forget. Like, when I think about you, that's what I think about, because that's so personal and dear to me. Or whatever, and I just absolutely love you, and I've been a fan for years, and I just can't. It's just hard to believe that we actually friends, because I had your picture up on my wall. What's that magazine? That had
Right On.
Right On. Come on, you went back. And Candy, everybody from my high school had your picture up on, like in college, had your picture up on the wall.
Yeah,
we tell yours.
Come on now.
Hilarious.
I think
we've been friends for a long time, and I'm just glad that it's good that we can have each other back, right?
Right.
We've been in the game for a minute.
Yeah.
So we have to like look out for each other, you know.
I tell you, boy, I'll take a bullet for you today, boy. I don't play about you, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Don't miss Candy and the Gang, Sundays at 9, 8 Central on Bravo. Y'all give it up and show your love for Candy Burry.
Shout out to the aunties.
All right, Candy, love you.
I love y'all too.
All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Y'all brought to you by Capital One Shopping. That's right, Capital One Shopping searches for and applies available coupon code. What's in your wallet? Savings and available coupons vary. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. During a day of emergency summits, President Biden and Western allies pledged new aid for Ukraine and sanctions against Russia. The NATO alliance also discussed and activated a task force to prepare for possible chemical, biological, and nuclear attacks. President Biden will visit Poland today, where he plans to meet with refugees and U.S. troops. And in a bold move, North Korea test-fired another long-range missile capable of hitting the U.S. Now, it was the country's first long-range missile test since 2017, and it was meant to clearly remind the U.S. of what North Korea calls a long-standing confrontation. In U.S. news, it has been revealed that Virginia Thomas, the wife of Justice Clarence Thomas, was involved in efforts to overturn the 2020 election. In the weeks after the election, Thomas sent Trump's chief of staff 29 text messages filled with right-wing conspiracy theories begging him to overturn the election. In what many believe as a conflict of interest, this is the first evidence showing Thomas advising the White House to keep Trump in power, even as her husband sat on the Supreme Court. In other news, very exciting news, confirmation hearings for Supreme Court nominee Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson wrapped up yesterday after 4 days. The Senate Judiciary Committee will vote on Judge Jackson's Supreme Court nomination on Monday, April the 4th. In other news, Arizona Republicans passed a bill banning most abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy, and the 7-day average of new COVID cases in the U.S. has risen for the first time since mid-January. All right, that was a look at your front page news. For more, just log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rod T, what's going on in sports?
Newly Cleveland Brown quarterback Deshaun Watson is off the hook again. A second grand jury in Texas has declined to charge him with allegations that he was sexually inappropriate with 22 female massage therapists. So the second time they tried, he was declined the charges. So it is what it is. Kyrie Irving can now officially play in home games with the Brooklyn Nets. New York City mayor lifts the vaccine mandate. He is going to be able to play in all games when the playoffs start, home and away. This changes the game, or in the East. It is. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to put it out there. Kobe Bryant's estate reaches a new deal with Nike. They will continue to provide and produce foot and apparel. Nearly 20% of NBA players have worn a Nike Kobe sneaker for a game since Kobe and daughter Gianna died in 2020 helicopter crash. So big up to Vanessa Bryant for continuing to keep Kobe Bryant's legacy going. March Madness bracket busters last night in men's division. Number 1 seeds Gonzaga and Arizona was sent house to the house packing. Duke continues to dance in the big dance. They helped to send Coach K back to the Elite Eight. Women's Sweet 16 tips off today. Make sure you guys watch it. Support them ladies, man. They out there doing some big things. And I'm glad that they are even in the playing field when it comes to media.
Right.
Media with the women's basketball and women's hoops.
Yes.
Yes, indeedy, man.
Yes.
So big ups to that. That's what I got for sports right about now. The Briggity Tech got the hot spot.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot,
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, it's the bottom of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, the retired NYPD officer Steve Stanulis, who was notoriously fired from Kanye West's team, is doing a tell-all documentary after spending only 2 weeks with the artist. Now, reports claim that Steve wants to clear the air about his short employment, as it has followed him throughout his years. It's been nearly 5 years since the bodyguard Steve was hired and shortly fired by by Kanye. Kanye accused him of flirting with his reality star wife back then at the time. Steve has adamantly denied the claims. He continues on giving his opinion on whether he thinks that Kim's comedian boyfriend Pete Davidson should worry about Kanye amid celebrity couples divorce. The bodyguard said, "It's all social media drama. Who do you think they're going to point fingers to if something happened? As much street clout Kanye has, or whatever you want to call it, he's not stupid." Additionally, Steve discussed that followers can expect from the documentary that there's no person that's going to watch this film, whether they're a fan or not of his. They're going to say, "I don't like him anymore. I can't believe he's done this." Everything we discuss in the documentary is stuff people kind of already know, and it's done in a very entertaining way. It was 15 days with Kanye, and that's what it was. We've kind of seen what 15 days is probably like with Kanye from seeing all the stuff that, he's been doing and posting. So it's probably a little wild, But I think
you work with somebody like Kanye, you do not make eye contact with his wife. You don't do nothing. Right. Yeah, you be
Close your eyes when she come around.
I'm talking about look the other way. Start scratching the side of your neck. An excuse to look away. Keep that damn job.
Okay. Yeah. Well, y'all, the Zeus Network has recently hit another serious allegation. Oh, they be having these allegations at Zeus. The social media influencer Andrew Caldwell, was that his name, Gary?
What's his name, baby?
Andrew Caldwell from the...
Oh, that's Miss Caldwell, yeah. Andrew.
Well, Gary, he's saying that he was sexually harassed while filming the Zeus and shared that he plans on taking legal action against the network. In a statement from Caldwell's legal team, says it was posted on IG, and it said, "Our firm has been retained to represent Andrew Caldwell regarding several acts committed against him while participating in the production of Zeus's network's television show, Bad Boys Los Angeles. As we've stated before, it is neither permissible nor entertaining to be the subject of intentional acts of violence or, as in this case, sexual harassment." It added, "The network has not only failed to secure the safety and security of its cast members, rather it has consistently created an unsafe and toxic environment for everyone involved in its productions. Caldwell nor his lawyers have detailed specifically what occurred or who is involved in this alleged incident, but following the serious allegations, Zeus released a statement and shared that they are investigating the situation." And it's the same thing I just talked about where Kurt Franklin's son was on. Now, who is Caldwell?
Andrew, and let me correct the
I'm not gay anymore.
Yeah, because I just said he said he wasn't gay anymore. Yeah, so Andrew changed his ways.
Wear your mask.
Yeah,
I think he done changed back.
Special K, what's the name of the next gospel stage play, Special K?
You too big to be a sissy. Part 2.
And last but not least, y'all, Carol Baskin appeared on TikTok to make sure that everyone knows she didn't have anything to do with the death of her ex-husband, Don Lewis. In the clip Tiger King star, she danced to the tune of Brooklyn Charles Savage, Tiger King edition, and mouthed the words, "No, I didn't," as the lyrics played. Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. So that's what the lyrics say, and I guess she mouthed the words, "No, I didn't." But she also shared in November 2021 Reddit article that she thinks her husband died in a plane crash. Now, how do you think? Don't you have kids? She thinks her ex-husband died in a plane crash. I think didn't she have kids with this man, so she wouldn't know how her ex-husband
he had
died?
Kids, and she had a daughter before. I don't know why I know this much about Carol Baskin, but she had a daughter before, and he had kids before, and then they got married.
Okay, well, this lady don't. She
Ain't they all like meth heads?
The
Tiger King, Ricky.
Yeah, that's the Tiger King people.
Yeah, and the Tiger King man keeps saying, "Damn, Carol Baskin, she killed her husband and buried him and fed him to the tigers."
Carol Baskin.
And don't nobody know what happened to that husband to this day. So, everybody feel like she did do that. She did that because she loved them tigers, them big tigers. But anyway, that's neither here or there. It is very funny, though. Let me get in one more. No, we got to go.
They're great. I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. My bad. Go ahead.
We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that. No, you stupid. But coming up next, y'all, we got the praise mix now. Y'all pray for Ricky. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.